Good afternoon. We are going to wait just a minute for everyone to hop on. Today is Tortoise Time, so we will be talking about the 2 tortoises that we do have on the farm. Right in front of me is Neptune. And then right over here we do have Saturn. So we're gonna bring him over here and then we'll get started. All right, good morning, everyone. I am here. We do have Neptune right here, and then Mr. Saturn. We'll focus on Neptune for a second. So today, if you haven't noticed, we are going to be talking about tortoises. So like I just said, right in front of me, we do have Neptune, who was born in 2013. And then Mr. Saturn right over here was born 2 years before him. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Kirsten. And these types of tortoises, they're actually called sulcata. And they can be found in the Sahara Desert, and they weigh anywhere from 100 pounds all the way up to 200 pounds. And they can live more than a human. They can live up to 100 years old. The average lifespan is 90 to about 250 years old. But like I said, anywhere up to about 100 years old is the typical lifespan of a tortoise. Now, during the cold days and cold months, so yesterday, unfortunately, it was cooler here in Virginia Beach. So they are cold-blooded. So we could not bring them outside. That's why we went with those parakeets yesterday. And they also hibernate in the winter. So if I were to go up right now to Mr. Neptune and startle him, he would actually go right back into his shell, because when they do get startled, they do hide in their shell. We don't have any females on the farm. Right now, we just have the 2 males. Hey, Mary. But females are typically larger in size than the males that we do have. And the female tortoises can actually lay up to 30 eggs at a time. Let me go ahead and grab Mr. Saturn. We are going to hydrate them also today and give them a little bath. Hey, Sylvia. Again, if you're just joining, we are here with Neptune and then Saturn right over here. Saturn is that bigger one. What's really cool is you can tell their age by their shell. So sometimes it is hard to look at that shell simply because there are many layers to it. Hey, Sylvia. So right here we have Neptune, and then Saturn is the 2-year-old, or is 2 years older than Neptune, but that's Saturn right over here. Looks like they are going opposite ways. Let's see if we could get him. Hi, Oliver. Hi, Katie. Sylvia asked, could you say what kind they are again? The kind of tortoises are called sulcata, S-U-L-C-A-T-A, and they're found in the Sahara Desert. All right, so right now we just did get him into that pool. So what this does is it actually hydrates the tortoises. They do drink out of a little bowl, but this hydrates them more since they don't drink that often. You just simply take the water and they can feel everything. One of our tortoises on the farm, I can't remember which one, but if you rub its butt, it will start wiggling it. You just want to get them all wet and get them hydrated on this hot day. They love to hang out in the pool also. A tortoise's shell is heavier and more round, while a turtle shell is lighter and flat. A lot of people confuse tortoises. As you can see, he just peed in the water. A lot of people confuse tortoises and turtles. A tortoise can be a turtle, but a turtle cannot be a tortoise. Sylvia, you can put salt in the water, but this morning we just went with the basic water. Mr. Neptune thought he could get away from us. I just had to go grab him. Yeah, Sylvia, so this one right here was born in 2011, and you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what you do is you just count those outside rings right there. And tortoises are often loners. Even though we do have two, we do keep them separate just because they love to be alone. There we go. They can get anywhere as big as 200 to 250 pounds. They definitely cannot get as big as a pony. If you guys are just joining, thank you. Today we are talking about tortoises. So right in front of me, I do have Neptune. And then Saturn is right over there, and he's a slightly bigger one. So like I just said, tortoises are often loners, so they do like to be alone. We do keep ours separate on the farm. The largest tortoise species is in the Galapagos tortoise, and those can actually weigh up to 440 pounds and grow up to 1.2 meters long. So ours are definitely not around 400 pounds, or I would not be able to lift them. I'd say anywhere between 50 to 75 pounds right now. And again, they are younger. So he was born in 2013. And then right over there, we do have Saturn, who was born in 2011. They love coming outside on the nice warm days since they are cold-blooded animals. Hey, Sarah. Tortoises are mostly herbivores. We do feed them tortoise food. And also, obviously, they do eat grass, and we do feed them those fresh fruits and vegetables. And like I said earlier, the main difference between a turtle and a tortoise are their feet and also their shell. So a tortoise can be a turtle, but a turtle cannot be a tortoise. Tortoises have that short, thick feet like those of an elephant, while the turtle has the web feet, mainly for swimming. Hey, Paul. Yep, all of the farm dogs are out back right now in the backyard barking. So as you can see, he is enjoying some beautiful grass this morning. So when a turtle gets spooked, it can actually hide its feet, its head, and its tail inside of the shell. We also have the other tortoise all the way over there. We'll go join him in just a second. We do let ours roam around the petting farm. When guests are here, they love enjoying the grass and also running. Did you know that a tortoise can actually run as fast as 1 mile per hour? Hey, Brio. Hey, Braden. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining, Rachel. If you guys are just joining, we do have our 2 tortoises out today, Neptune and Saturn. They are sulcata tortoises, and they are from the Sahara Desert. And they do have those light tan shells. And tortoises have no ears, but they do have the 2 tiny holes on the side of their heads. Hey, Weston and Colton. So I did put them in that pool earlier. Tortoises can't swim, but they can hold their breath underwater for long periods of time because they're able to tolerate the carbon dioxide. As you can see, he found such a big pile of grass. And if you guys are in school right now, you might know the famous Charles Darwin. He did once have a pet Galapagos tortoise, which is the biggest tortoise in the world. He actually named him Harriet. But of course, these tortoises right here can get anywhere from 100 all the way up to 250 pounds. Hi, Nikayla. All right, let's go check out the other tortoise. As you can see, we do have the farm dogs right here. We're gonna turn him around really quickly. There we go. So this one is the one that is 2 years older than Neptune. This is Saturn. He is significantly bigger. And then again, if you were to count the shell, his goes all the way up to 9, where Neptune's only goes up to 7. They are eating all those fruits and vegetables now that it is nice and warm outside for them. Again, they are cold-blooded animals, so they adapt to that environment. Did you guys know that a baby tortoise is called a hatchling? And they actually have an egg tooth that breaks that eggshell that they are in when they are born and come out of. Yes, Sylvia, that dog does want to play with the tortoises. He is not sure what they are. Did you also know that a tortoise can actually smell with their throat? There's a special organ in there that they can actually use to smell. They are roaming right outside of the pen, so we'll bring them back in just a second. And actually, the first spacecraft that did the complete circle around the moon, and they also returned safely to Earth, they had a tortoise as a passenger. So typically, they do bring animals on board just to see how well they would do, and they actually had a tortoise. We'll talk about the main difference between a tortoise and a turtle in just a second. Let's go ahead and go grab them. So these are the two boys on the farm. We have Neptune right here and also Saturn. So like I said earlier, a tortoise can be a turtle, but a turtle cannot be a tortoise. The main difference is that a turtle only lives 20 to 40 years, and a tortoise lives anywhere from 80 to 150 years. The turtle diet, turtles are omnivores, while tortoises are herbivores. They prefer those plants and the vegetables. Of course, we do feed ours tortoise food. Turtles primarily live in water. That is why they do have those webbed feet. So as you can see on these tortoises, they are land. So we did put them in the pool, but we barely covered them with the water up to their shell. Hey, Val. And right here we do have the bigger one who's been trying to escape the camera all morning. So again, we do have the two males right here. I'd consider this a group of turtles right here, so it's actually called a creep. C-R-E-E-P. And if we had a few more, we'd definitely have a bigger creep. I do see the farm puppy over there. We'll go take a look in just a second. He's getting all of his fresh greens this morning. Right here we do have Sunday and Moby. Sunday's the newest puppy on the farm. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We're gonna let the tortoises roam just a little more. I hope you learned some basic facts. Between tortoises are cold-blooded. They can be a turtle, but a turtle can't be a tortoise. Also with their shells. Right here we do have Neptune, who's 7 years old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's turning. They are getting camera shy on me this morning. He's gonna go right back into that clean grass right there. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. I've had so much fun hanging out with everyone on Facebook Live. We are going to post what classes we're going to do next week, so be sure to pay attention on Facebook. Give us a like, a comment, and a share on our post when that does go live, so we can get as many people on to learn about the animals on the farm. If you have any animal suggestions or any of your favorite animals on the farm we have not covered yet, we have many more weeks to go since the kids are not returning to school, unfortunately, this year. So go ahead and comment below. Hey, Kirsten, that wasn't Wilson, but it is the same type of dog as Wilson that Miss Jerry Doyle has, and Mike. So thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll catch you guys for a live stream later today. Hey, Randy.